Hey, good morning. It's Tuesday, I guess, September the 6th, February the 16th, and another episode of Coffee with Mr. Larry. And I look forward to stirring you up a little bit today. So let's just go ahead and get started. I ought to be able to pick a fight with somebody today with what I'm going to share with you. So let's go ahead and get started. So we got all that going, right? So here's our day. It's National Do a Grouch a Favor today. You know any grouches? Have you met any grouches in your life? Now, that's a great picture of a grouch, but, they come in all sizes, all colors, all ages. And of course, the world that we live in does a pretty good job at helping us be grumpy. But go out and do something fun for a grouch today. Find some grumpy old geezer or geezerette, if that's the girl, at the Publix and do something nice. Take her cart back, or tell somebody to have a great day, or do something fun for them. But if you go out and you talk to somebody, and they got a name tag on, call them by name. Thank them for their work. It'll be amazing to you how bright you will make their day just doing something really, really simple. And, if you need a grouch, you can call me. And no, I'm just kidding. I'm pretty happy today. So I'm going to report this to you again and again and again until I get tired of doing it and you get tired of hearing it, or until we catch it, right? And this is from John F. Kennedy. The great enemy of the truth is often not the lie, a deliberate, contrived, and dishonest thing, but the myth, the persistent, persuasive, and unrealistic things that are out there. Belief in myths allow the discomfort of opinion, or allow the comfort of opinion without the discomfort of thought. If you're on Facebook, right, how many opinions do you see flopping around out there that have absolutely no thought behind them whatsoever? And that's true in all facts, all parts of our lives. But, you got to get to the truth before you're going to believe something. And you certainly need to know the truth before you share that opinion. All right. So get to the truth. So again, I know you're tired of hearing this, but it is mathematically impossible for the federal government to fix the final challenges we are in. We in a mess. Now, that's bad news. The good news is individually, we can still do something for ourselves. We do not have to volunteer to be the victim. So, but you got to start, because it takes a minute, and you got to talk because you don't know everything you need to know about protecting what you got coming. All right, so here we go. I guarantee you I can make somebody mad with me right now here in about a second. Ready? Here we go. Here's a question for you. How much of the stock market growth is real? Now, you guys see it. It's, the stock market is, on this longest bull run we've ever seen in our country. It's over it's over 31,000. See, although if you track the NASDAQ or some of that other stuff, you'll see it, right? Here's some interesting things. So I want you to think about it. I mean, I'm in the financial services business. We hear this all the time. Let me get back over here so you can see me, right? Figure out how to get back over here so you can see me. We hear this all the time. I got money in the stock market. My guy has made me a lot of money. It has been a wonderful thing. I got more money in my 401k, and we'll talk about that some other time, than I've ever had in my life. That's wonderful. But how much of that is real, right? How much of that is real, or how much of that is being propped up by the government manipulation of the funds, right? Let me share a little bit of something with you here today, and then we can fuss about it, right? So there's this little thing called, there was a survey put out here just recently, back to actually in November of 2020. by the Societe Generale. They're very high class, high end, well respected consulting company, and they do what they call the SocGen funds. So this isn't just something Larry made up. They did a survey. They did a study, not a survey. They did a study to see why is the market up and what's really holding it up. Well, let me tell you what they found out. Here's what they found out. That the 11-year bull run that we've been on is based on fantasy. I'm quoting them now. Fantasy, manipulation, and quantitative easing by the Fed. Think about that now. It's being held up by what a buddy of mine calls hopium, right? We're hoping it continues to go up. Now, it doesn't have a lot of, if you also look at the real numbers, you got to wonder, right? Warren Buffett's volatility control index that he likes to use says that we are 2 times higher than the volatility that he would like to see in the market. Here's the rest of the study that they said. They said that had it not been for the Fed, the central bank manipulating, whatever word, adjusting the currency and the credit, that the S&P, or excuse me, that the NASDAQ, instead of being around 11,000 or whatever it is today, would be closer to 5,000. That the S&P 500, instead of it being around 3,300, and this was back in December, around 3,300 is higher today, would be about 1,800. Now listen to this. If you add back the stock buybacks in this study, there's a very good chance that these markets would actually be down if it weren't for the Fed pouring money into it. They're playing with monopoly money, right? When the 30-year T-bill is 1 or less, when interest rates are being squished so low, and we're printing money over and over and over and over again. I mean, I don't know what it sounds like in those printing presses in the mints, but oh my God. And we're going to talk about that tomorrow when we talk about the stealth tax, which is the money diluting the money you got in your pocket today. Listen, we talk to people all the time. I mean, this is what I do. I talk to people all the time, especially boomers, right? Where's your money? Well, it's in the stock market. Really? Oh, it's done great. Really? Well, a rising tide lifts all the boats, right? How much of that's real? Here's what I'm concerned about. Listen, my job is not to make you rich, right? That's not my job as an insurance guy. My job is not to make you rich. My job is to keep you from going poor. Again, money, right, is the difference between an old man and a stately gentleman. I believe we're hit. Now, this is just Larry, but I believe I can prove it to you. I believe that we're headed for another significant reduction in the stock market. It's just nothing really holding it up except, you can use the term manipulation. What's going to happen then? I believe that there are people I know and care a lot about who are going to see such a loss in their nest egg they cannot recover from. If you're 30 and the market goes on you, you got time to recover, right? If you're 70 and pulling money out of these things, trying to live on them, and the market tanks again, we forget, right? In the first decade of 2000 and 2002, 3 and all that, in 2008, 9, the market left you hanging 50%. Can you take that? I mean, I'm talking to you now, personally. I'm talking to you. Can you take that? It doesn't have to be that way. Listen to me. You do not have to have your money at risk to get growth on it. Now, I guarantee you, there's some of you going, he's full of beans. I got it. But you go look at it. Remember, I told you earlier, don't believe an opinion. Go look at the numbers and make sure you know where they're coming from. All right. I've preached enough for today. It's almost 11 minutes into this thing. I want you to have a great day. God loves you. I love you. Appreciate you being here with us and sharing this time with me. If you'd like to comment, if you'd like to refute what I said, I'm happy to do that. And if you got a really good argument, I'll get you here on the Coffee with Mr. Larry, and you can tell your side of the story. So have a great day, and I'll talk to you soon. Thanks. See you tomorrow. God bless you. God bless you. Bye-bye.